It's tragic, but there's also an opposing view. You got these people supported by DACA, but a lot of them don't take advantage of actually getting their citizenship.
While some aren't sure what to think of the DACA program, others are living it.
My name is Cristina Niño Zavala Angel Villanueva Vargas, and I am a DACA student.
My name is Juan Fernando Mascoro Guerrero. I am a dreamer and a DACA student.
Two Grand Valley students face an uncertain future as the DACA program is once again being called into question. The DACA program, which was put in place by the Obama administration, gives certain benefits to illegal immigrants who came to the United States before they turned 16. Meet Cristina Niño Zavala, a first-generation college student working on her degree in criminal justice at GVSU. Niño Zavala says she owes a lot to the DACA program.
It allowed me to have a job to help me pay for that higher education. So I guess DACA is like an opportunity. It's a spark of hope for something that's coming for the future.
Niño Zavala divides her time between working, volunteering, and being a full-time student. She was brought to the U.S. as an infant. She says her parents gave up everything to give her a chance at a college education.
If I would have stayed in Mexico with my parents, then I probably would be working at a factory. I probably would have not finished elementary school.
President Trump's decision to rescind DACA stirred up controversy all across America, sparking protests of outrage from DACA students and supporters. For Niño Zavala, if the program ends, it may cost her her future.
Once DACA is over, then you're not secured anymore. And now the government knows where I live, they know where I work, they know where I study. Right now, I'm like, well, I'm safe, but I don't know what's going to happen in the future.
DACA recipients are given renewable 2-year permits of deferred action from deportation. Niño Zavala says that if the program is permanently discontinued, at the end of her permit, she'll most likely be going back to Mexico, leaving her 4 siblings behind. Juan Mascoro Guerrero is another student at GV who's concerned about what rescinding DACA means. He came to the U.S. when he was only 6.
I got DACA when I was a senior in high school. So I was blessed, very blessed, to have DACA all throughout college, and I'll be graduating.
For Mascoro Guerrero, Trump's decision to rescind DACA came as a shock.
Kind of like a blow to the heart. It's like we received DACA, we had to give, so many of our personal details to the government, and now it's like they're just going to take it away.
According to him, 800,000 DACA recipients' lives are at stake. This number doesn't include their families, employers, and children. Mascoro Guerrero wasn't always open with his DACA status. He said that when his story was broadcast on Wood TV in September, people's opinions on him changed.
So they started putting, how they felt, and some were negative. It's like these people that I was raised with, people that I went to elementary, middle school, high school with, were saying that they need to deport all these DACA students. So I think that was the first time that I was like, oh wow, there are people that truly don't want me here.
Every Thursday in Kirchhoff Center at GVSU, Mascoro Guerrero and Niño Zavala lead a group called Advocates for Immigration Reform, otherwise known as AIR.
We have students that come in and share stories about their parents. We also discuss what's happening out in the community.
Both Niño Zavala and Mascoro Guerrero argue that they are active, contributing members of the community. Making them leave, Mascoro Guerrero says, just doesn't make sense.
They invested so much time, why would they want to get rid of us? Especially because many of us are, getting higher education.
He's saying that Mexico's is only giving the worst, but honestly, I think that he's only gotten the best.
The Supreme Court recently rejected President Trump's appeal to rescind DACA, which means that, for now, DACA will continue. However, that doesn't ease either of these students' worries. Mascoro Guerrero says that there are still too many unknowns and that it's likely President Trump will continue to push for DACA's end. though they haven't given up hope just yet.
If there is one thing that I do attribute to DACA is like the power to not give up. You know, I think a lot of us that are under DACA, we have been fighting most of our lives to become citizens, and so we're going to continue fighting.
Mascoro Guerrero and Nino Safala are only 2 out of thousands of DACA students who are waiting for confirmation about their future. For now, they continue to hope that the Supreme Court's decision will hold. In Allendale, I'm Linnea Martinez.